Good morning, world. It's Ivan Amara. It's 10:30. Coming to 11. I just woke up. Hope you guys enjoyed my video I made last night. After I watched my video, I went to bed like an hour later. 15 minutes later, I watched some clips on YouTube and I went to bed. I slept till like 10:30, man. Today I'm off, so it's my day off. I'm drinking coffee, but there's no cream. Yeah, coffee without cream tastes like shit. It's not bad, but this is coffee with milk, no cream. So it doesn't taste that good. And so when I have my Sky Source company, I'm gonna have a coffee area for my team. Me and my significant my team, Peter and Mel. Peter will have his tea. Mel has his coffee. People can get coffee. Yeah. The 17 don't have to buy their own coffee. I'm gonna provide them with coffee. Bring your own flash, or I can provide you with the cups at work. They're most likely gonna bring their own flask, and they pour their own coffee, their own cream, everything, their own sweetener. So you're gonna get coffee every day. Every morning, I'm gonna get myself a coffee, man. I bring my flask with me. I drink. Before I start work, I pour myself a cup of coffee. Have a couple coffees in the morning to keep me awake. Cause I'm gonna be waking up at like 6:30 every morning, man. When I start work, when me and my significant start work for Sky, we're gonna be waking up at like 6:30 every morning. Cause I wanna wake up at 6:30. I wanna exercise in the gym for maybe 40 minutes. Do a 30-minute workout, maybe a 30-minute workout. I want to swim for maybe 15 minutes. I want to get breakfast. I'll go to a breakfast place, Cora's, other breakfast places in Vancouver, eat my breakfast before I go to work. Sometimes I'll eat my breakfast at home. But I told you I'm barely going to be eating food at home. I'm most likely going to be going out with my significant other all the time. Because we're billionaires, we can afford it. It's a lot of money. Going out's very pricey, but if you're a billionaire, it's pocket change. Costs us, I don't know, $400K a year if we're going out. That's chump change if you have billions in your account. It's pocket change. Yeah. Well, sometimes I will eat food at home, obviously. Okay, honey, let's make ourselves a breakfast at home. But most of the time, we're gonna be going out, guaranteed. In the morning, we go over to this restaurant. We eat breakfast there. Yeah, and sometimes we eat breakfast at home. I guarantee we'll be going out most of the time. Guaranteed. Some Sarah? Yeah. 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 My suckers, I'll pay them $4 million for my team. Bonus, that's two performance in their back. That's a good deal for them. They get a €1 million salary. $1 million salary, 150K post-rolling bonus, and they get a rich $6 million of the box office royalties for Zanus. The head of production, accountant, lawyer get their $6 million bonus. That's $3.6 million. That's a lot of money for them. You need to give them a big bonus. That way they can buy their house right away. They can get the nice cars. If you got like 3.6, $2.1 million in your bank, that's enough money for you to put a down payment on your house, and you can buy your $100,000 cars right away. It's easily, right? They can easily buy all their cars. like 2-3 cars. Yeah, one like $60,000 car, one $90,000 car, one $20,000 car. They can afford it because they got millions in their bank, right? That's why we gotta give them a nice bonus. Yeah, 3 get their $6 million bonus, $2 million yearly salary, $250K posting bonus. They get an average $12 million of the box office royalties. That's a good deal for them. That's $12 million and $7 million in your bank. $7.2 million in your bank. That's a good paycheck for them. Because they're greedy, they might want more. What about like an 8-10 million salary? I'm like, you're fucking crazy. I'm not paying you that. I'm not taking out like $200 of my money to pay you $8-10 million. You're crazy. Paying the secretaries and all the $1 million, $2 million is costing me $50 million for the 4 years. That's a big chunk of the salary budget, right? That's why you don't be stupid with your money. You pay them $8-10 million, you have to take out another, like, I don't know, $180 million, $200 million just to pay them. Now you're being stupid with your money. And now your salary budget is $700 million, $600 million. You're being stupid with your money. Nah, man. To keep them happy, give them a raise for their bonuses, a $2 million raise for their bonus. And I'll give you a $4 million raise for your royalty check. So for the Gray Escape secretaries get $10 million, which is $6 million in your bank. That's a lot of money. And the other guys get $16 million, which is $9 million in your bank. That's a lot of money for them. That's a good deal. They're just greedy. I want a raise. All right. Don't worry about it. I'll give you a raise. But I think I'm going to... What about like a $5 million raise for our bonus and an $8 million raise for our royalty check? I'm like, no. I'm not going to give you $5 million raise for your bonus. You're being greedy, guys. Yeah. Because making, I don't know, $11, $12 million, $14 million for the 4 years of work for the high production album is a lot of money. Making, I don't know, $15, $16, $17 million during the 4 years for the $15 million, $6 million after taxes for the 4 years of Zane's to the 3 is a lot of money, but they want more. They want $20, $25, $30 million because they're greedy. Like, no, what I'm paying is making, I don't know, $11 million, $9-10 million for the secretaries for the 4 years of Zane's is a lot of money, but they want more. The secretaries are making around, like $10 million for the 4 years of Zane's after taxes with their bonuses and everything. They're making it around that. The other guys are making like $15-16 million. It's a lot of money, but they want more money because they're greedy. $17 million the other guys are making after tax. A lot of money, they just want more. They want like $20-25 million after tax because they're greedy. All people are greedy, yeah. We're your team. Yeah, you're my team, but if you think I'm going to overpay, you're fucking crazy. I'm not going to pay you $10 million a year. I'm not going to give you like $8 million raise for the royalties. No. This is good enough. Stop being greedy. I don't want to give too much of my money away. I'm already giving enough money. Giving a lot of people my royalties, man. All members of 17, my presidents, and now you have Keanu Reeves for The Great Escape. You have Scarlett Johansson. I'm giving a lot of people royalties. The small agencies are getting royalties. John Krasinski. Yeah. The director, Chad Guy. A lot of people are giving royalties. This is good enough. Yeah. This is good enough. If you don't like it, you're more than welcome to work in Hollywood. I mean, it's a deal, yeah. You know, I'd rather work for either work in Hollywood, yeah. Yeah. The 17 will be happy with that contract. It's a massive contract, but they're greedy. They want more. Yeah, it's a lot of money, but I want more money. I'm fucking greedy. Yeah, they're greedy. I'm like, no. I'm not paying more money. This is enough. Some Sarah. Yeah, they'll be living the life with me. They're going to be safe for 20 years. The 17 are so lucky. They're a part of, like, they're working for my company. They're a part of all the parties and everything. Yeah, they're fucking lucky, the 17. Whoever I choose, right? Yeah, I'm going to be lucky. Saved, and they're working for the biggest entertainment company in the business, man. This Sky's Entertainment will be number one. It'll be better than Disney, Warner Bros., Universal, Paramount, all those companies. So I'm putting up bigger budget movies. I'm giving better perks. And I'm giving higher paying work on average for the Hollywood actors. And crazier fame once you get in Hollywood. I'm going to tell the actors for Zanus, yeah, once you guys sign this contract and you experience the success of fame from my movie, you're never going to be the same. You're going to be world famous. You're going to have to put up with the fame. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Yeah, you have to put up with the fame. Because you're going to be world famous once you do Zanus. I'm going to tell them that. You're never going to be the same after you do Zanus. You're going to be world famous. The whole world is going to love you guys. You're going to be world famous. You guys are famous now, but you're not world famous. Once you do Zanus, you're world famous. You're looking at the whole world watching my movie, yeah. English-speaking world, right, yeah. And some of the foreign world, like China, Japan, those guys, but mainly the English-speaking world. That's the main area of the buzz. Europe and North America is the main buzz. And Australia and New Zealand, those are the main buzzes, obviously. We also have China and Japan, too. Looking at crazy buzz there, too, yeah. Some Sarah. Yeah. Yeah, man. My car will be top notch. The actors are going to be flying my private jet for Zanus, and they're going to see my studio lot. Holy shit, is this nice? Like Gran Turismo, right? they walk into my office, like, holy shit. The person's like, welcome to Skies Entertainment. They're like, holy shit, Ivan's coming top notch. And come over here, you want to take your measurements. You're going to be doing magazine ad shoots, and you're going to be sponsored with clothing. The actors are like, holy shit. Okay, take a seat. The secretaries will be with you. You know what I'm saying? The secretaries call the actors one by one. Okay, John Boyega. John Boyega comes. Okay, John, you have your, just to confirm this is you, she asks him a couple questions, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Okay, John, did you bring your SIN number and your bank form? Yes, I did. Did you bring your agent's bank form? Yes, I did. I'm saying, okay, just sit down and the bosses will be with you soon. I'll let them know. And they call up. But I'm going to have Yvonne Joje be signed first. Then John Boyega, then Jimonsu. Sign those three guys first. Because those guys are like the supporting leads pretty much. The other actors are supporting characters too, but they don't have as much roles to play in the movie. They're still supporting characters though. Lithia is also a supporting lead too. She's like, Lithia is probably the most major character after those three. All those actors have a lot of scenes in the movie. They're supporting characters. When you read the book, you'll see what I mean. Obviously, I'm gonna sign John Boyega and Jimo Hansu and Yvonne Joje first. Some Sarah. I'll either fly them in with their agents, or their agents will be on the phone, a teleconference. They'll be on the phone whenever they're negotiating the contracts. The agent's on the phone with the actors. Yeah, I'm on speaker. You put them on speaker, and you do it that way. And the agents are going to do their very best to get the actors on money. I'm like, look, man, Ivan, what about $7 million for Yvonne Joje? I'm like, no, he's not worth that. Alright, what about $7 million? I'm like, no. Yvonne Joje's not getting $7 million. Yvonne Joje's like, Ivan, like, I'm a big actor. I'm like, Yvonne, you think I'm stupid? You're a biggest actor. I'm not going to pay you $7 million. You're being greedy. No. You don't get any more than 4. That's enough. 3.5 to 4. And Peter has to pay him 3.5 to 4. Don't pay me less than 3.5, Peter. Don't pay me more than 4. Okay, Ivan. And Peter most likely offers him like 3.6 million because Peter's greedy. He wants my money going towards the movie because he's greedy, yeah. Okay, Yvonne Joje, I'll pay you $3.6 million for the movie. He's like, it's a deal. You get $5,500 in royalties, $1,500 for the game, $204,000 in commercials, interviews, and magazine shoots, and you get potential earnings in speaking, and your $2,000 gift card, and your merch money, right? Your merch money too, $250K for the merch. It's a good deal for Yvonne Jose. I want to put $1 million for the merch. I'm like, no, you get $250K for the merch. Yeah, the actors are making peace for the merch because the whole world is making excited to see Me, Mice, and Other in the posters. But they're also excited to see the actors. That's why I'm giving them some money, but they're not going to get like, hey, I'm going to pay you $1 million for the merch. You're not getting that. No, you get $250K. It's good enough. And the editors get $500K. They make quite a lot of money for the merch. That's a good contract for the merch. And the bigger ones get $1.5 million. But I'm not going to have any bigger editors in my Zane's movie. Some Sarah. Yeah. Will they be excited? Yeah, they're gonna be excited to Zane Stars. They're flying on my jet, like, holy shit, this is a fucking nice jet, like Incredibles. They have like 2 beers in the jet, they talk, they have a good time. You're looking at like, I don't know, a 7-hour flight. 7-8 hour flight. As they have to leave in the morning. The plane's gonna pick the guys up early in the morning at maybe 8 o'clock in the morning. And they arrive around like 3, 4 in Vancouver, Canada, yeah. Because London to Canada is like an 8-hour flight around there, 8-9 hour flight. Los Angeles to Vancouver is like a 6-hour flight. So they have to leave early in the morning. The plane's gonna pick them up early in the morning, yeah. When they sign their contracts. For Zanus. I'm sorry? John Mega's like, can I get $10 million of that, man? I'm like, no, John, you're fucking greedy. I'm not gonna pay $10 million. You're not worth that for a movie. But by then, he'll most likely be an A-lister. He's worth like, I don't know, like $8-10 million now. In like 10 years from now, he might be worth maybe $15-16 million. And that's why I'll pay him as $9. I can pay him as $9 for the movie. I can give him $7 million of the royalties. That's a good deal for him. And Jimo Hansu, I'll pay him as 10.4. I can give him $8 to $9 million of the royalties. And he gets like $2 million, 1.9 and $2 million for the game. John Boyega, I can pay him 1.9 for the game. A bit more than 1.5. You see what I'm saying? How all these guys signed massive contracts? Jimo Hansu signed his $20 million deal. Andy Serkis signed his $20 million deal. You know what I'm saying? Idris Elba signed his $24 million deal. They're all signing. Yvonne Jose $12 million deal. Carl Urban signed like an $12 million deal. Yeah, Carl Urban, I'll pay him like 4.2. I can give him $5.5 million to royalties. He's not an A-lister yet. He's only worth a few $1 million, so give him 5.5. Because he lives in New Zealand, he's making more. He's lucky, obviously. Yvonne Jose gets his full Canadian money, and Carl Urban gets even more because he lives in New Zealand. So he's walking away with even more money in his bank, like $7-8 million in his bank, man. They all signed massive deals. That's why they're gonna work their asses off for me, because they signed massive contracts. Carl's like, are you kidding me? For Lord of the Rings, I made peanuts, man. Carl Urban probably made maybe $80,000 or something like that for Lord of the Rings. If those other Hobbit actors who were the major characters got $250K, he obviously got less. He probably made like $100,000 for Lord of the Rings, Carl Urban. Not bad money. You can get a nice car with that money, but I mean, not the kind of money he's making from my movies, ain't it, right? That's why he might tell me, yeah, Ivan, fuck Hollywood. I'm gonna work on hard. You signed me to a massive deal. I'm making a lot of money. But work hard, man. We'll destroy the Wolf Cornelius. That's why looking at an amazing movie. Yeah. That's like Peter Jackson, once I saw on the stars, it's falling in his mind. He's like, holy shit, Ivan, you're coming Wolves out of the water. All your actors signed their like rich, consistent, like multi-millionaire contracts, Ivan. Your company blows out of the water. Hollywood can't afford this. Ivan, for my Lord of the Rings, only Ian McKellen made his millions. Everyone else got like peanuts. Elijah Wood and Viggo made like $1 million. Everyone else got peanuts, Ivan. You know what I'm saying? Your company blows out of the water. I know. It blows out of the water. Because all these actors signed like 11, 12, 18, 19, 20 million dollar, 24-hour deal. Ariana Grande signed a mass deal. Ariana Grande signed like a 30 million plus deal. Because I'm giving her the most in royalties. I'm giving her 26 in royalties. And I'm paying her 5 for the movie. Because her agent might tell me, Ivan, she's better than everyone else. Okay, fine. I can give her more for the royalties. Is that a good deal? Ivan, what about like... what about like 50 million royalties? I'm like, no, Ariana Grande, you're not getting 50 million royalties. Yes, you're worth $150 million, but you're only worth that because of your singing career, not your acting career. You're not that big of an actor, hence, I'm not going to pay you any more than 20. Because you're big, I'll pay you a nice, smaller A-lister royalty check, but you're not going to get like $50, $60 million because you're not worth that because of your acting career. You're worth that because of your singing career. And just context, you're not getting more than $26 million. So I'll give her pay her 5 for her base, and she gets $26 million for the royalties. I'm paying her the most. And Don Cheadle, I'll pay him 10. That's a good deal for him. Maramis is pretty major, but I'll give him more for the royalties because he's worth more. He's bigger than most of those guys. He's even bigger than Idris Elba. No, yeah. He's worth like, I think, $55 million. I'll give him like $60 million in royalties. That's a good deal for him. Why? If he's worth $55 million, why don't you give him like 26? Because he's not a major character. He's a pretty major character. That's why I'm paying him a bit less. Yeah, there's context. Yeah, if the guy is really big, but he's not as big of a character, don't pay him like $26 million. No, pay him maybe like $13, $14, $15, $16 million. Like Idris Elba was worth $50 million because he's only in the prologue of Volume 3. I'm not going to pay him more than 12. I'm not going to pay him any more than 11 of the royalties. Idris Elba is worth like his 18 million royalty check, but because he's a bit of more of a minor character, I'm not going to pay him that. I pay him less, he gets 11 million. It's still a massive contract. He gets like 2 million for the game he signed. His 24 million deal with his merch money, 500K merch money. He signed like 24 million deal. It's a massive contract, Idris Elba, yeah. He doesn't make that in Hollywood. He makes his like 6, 7, 8 in Hollywood. Yeah. It's a deal. That's a good deal for me. Yeah, his agent. That's a good deal for Idris Elba. That's a massive contract. 24 million deal. Yeah. All these things are signed massive contracts, man. That's why my company will blow out of the water. And all the Hollywood actors are shocked when they see the documentary. They see the money I offer them. Like, holy shit, Ivan's company blows out of the water. All these stars are making their consistent millions. They're rich millions. Yeah, Hollywood can afford this. Yeah. In Hollywood, how it works is only one guy gets the dough. And another guy gets a bit of the dough. He makes a lot, but not as much as the other guy. And everyone else gets peanuts. One guy gets a $100 million deal. The other guy gets maybe a $10 million deal. And everyone else gets like $2, $3, $1 million. And everyone else gets $600,000, $500,000, $800,000. That's how it works in Hollywood. They don't have the kind of budgets I have. It's the reason why I'm putting $410 towards my budget. That way I have enough room cap to pay the Hollywood actors a lot of money. So, Sarah? That's why I have a big salary cap budget. You know how in sport leagues you have the cap, salary cap? Yeah, I have a salary cap. I'm putting $410 million towards my budget for a reason. That way I can afford to pay all these Hollywood actors a rich base contract for the movie. I'm going to give them all the major stars royalties for my movie, obviously. So, Sarah? I'll pay her three. And I'll give her $5 a roll. There's a master contract for her, and she gets like a couple $100,000 for the game, maybe $300K for the game. So she signed like an 8. Her deal's not as big as the other guy because Mary's not as major as like Mary's pretty major, but I can pay Janelle Monáe 3.5. I can match her that way. She's not angry. Pay her 3.5, but I'll give her $5 a roll. That's a good deal for her. Obviously. That's a good contract for her, obviously, for the movie. Obviously, because she's good for Mary. I can picture her as Mary. She was born to play Mary. Yeah, I can picture her as Mary. My sister is Lydia, obviously. I can't wait to play her role Lydia then. I know. She's all excited. Yeah. I can't wait to play her role Lydia then. She's excited. Yeah. It's actually funny. Yeah. What about Andy Circus? Andy Circus, I'll pay him his like 8.5. Pay him a bit less because Job is not as major as Testoni's on, but because he's bigger than John Mega, I'll give him more for the royalties. I'll give him like 10.5. And he gets like he's like $2 million for the game. He also signed a $20 million deal. You see what I'm saying? How they're all signing massive contracts? $20 million, $18 million. John Mega signed like a $19 million deal, $18 million deal. Andy Circus a $20 million deal. Jun Su a $20 million deal. Von Joji $12 million deal. Carl Urban about a $12 million deal, which is like $16 million in New Zealand money for him, right? Because he lives in New Zealand. Yeah, they all signed massive contracts. That's why they're all going to work hard for me, man. Because they're all making money, man. Making that moolah, right? They're going to work hard for me. I know what I'm doing. People tell me, yeah, Ivan, because you paid them this money, they're going to work their asses off for me. Yes, Peter. Better acting than your Lord of the Rings actors. Your Lord of the Rings actors got peanuts and they work their asses off for you. Imagine these Hollywood actors working for me. They're getting paid so much money. They're going to work so hard. You're looking at Oscar performances, man. Oscar-worthy performances. He's like, yeah, Ivan, these actors, you can only imagine how these actors are going to work because they're getting paid. I gave them royalties for the movie. You give them royalties for the movie, they're more invested in your movie because they're sharing in the wealth. And so they're going to work even harder because they know they're getting a piece of the movie. A small, tiny piece of it, but they're getting a nice piece of it, a nice, tiny piece of it. That's why they're going to work hard for me. Because they know they're getting their rich base. They're going to get their game money, their merch money, their commercial money, their speaking money. If I go World Tour, which I most likely will, they're going to work hard. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm sorry. I might get more coffee, guys. Yeah, to keep me more awake. I just woke up like 30 minutes ago. They didn't make any breakfast today, so they made no fucking breakfast. Yeah. What will Zane's be like? Like the best example is like it'll be something like Lord of the Rings. Yeah, no, you get that fantasy feel. Yeah, Zane's will be something like Lord of the Rings, except the movie is darker, and the wolves and bats all of them are literal demons and devils, or they're demons and devils. So picture something like what you saw for Isengard in Fellowship of the Ring when Gandalf was on remember when Gandalf was on top of the tower. And then Saruman is like is like, so you have chosen death. There's only one Lord of the Ring, only one, and he does not share power. Remember that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Remember when that scene when it zooms into Isengard to Isengard, and you see all the orcs and they're forging the weapons. They're digging in the mud for the Orcai that are buried in the mud. Remember how you saw Saruman walking? Yeah, think something like that, except they're scarier than that. They're demons. That's we're looking at a masterpiece. Yeah. And you're looking at a better war, because I'm putting more money towards special effects. Better war building, because I'm putting more money towards the movie for set building and everything. Yeah. And special effects. So picture Lord of the Rings on steroids, pretty much. That's Zanus, yeah. It's like Lord of the Rings, except it's on steroids. It's better technology. And scarier beings than the Orcai and Ringwraiths in Lord of the Rings. People will tell me, yeah, your beings in this movie, Ivan, are gonna make the beings in this movie are gonna make my Orcai, and my Ringwraiths look good in my Lord of the Rings movies. They'll tell me that. Looking at a masterpiece, Ivan, with the Exodus, like Prince of Egypt, looking at a masterpiece, Ivan. This is better than Lord of the Rings, Ivan. Yeah, it's better than Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Some Sarah. Yeah, so Peter all paid him $85 million for his base, which is $101 million for his base for the 4 years of Zayn. That's a good deal for him. You sign a $100 million deal for his base. I want about 200. I'm like, no, Peter, I'm not paying you $200. Stop being greedy. And you get your $650 million. If I make more than 10, which I most likely will, I'm gonna make more than 10. You get $650 million of the box office royalties, and he gets $160 million for the merch, which is like $200 million New Zealand money for him, right? And I might give him $150 million for the game, and Peter sign is like billion. I don't know, $1,076,000,000 deal or $1,000,000,000, like I don't know, like 3.5 deal. If I give him money for the game. What about a nice like $250 million that for the game? I'm like, no. 150K is 150 million is the highest I'm going for the game. If I give you money for the game, you sign your $1 billion deal. You have Peter Ivey. That's a good deal for me. It's age. That's a good deal for Peter Ivey. That's a good deal for us. $1 billion plus deal. Holy shit! This is a massive contract. You're very generous, Ivan. Please, Ivan. Thank you, man. This is a good deal for me. You know what I'm saying? This is a lot of gold. I'm like, I know, Peter. Are you happy? Yeah, Ivan, I'm happy with this contract. He's like, sign me up. He signs that deal, Peter. Yeah. He worked hard for me because he signed his $1 billion plus deal. That's Peter work hard. Because he's getting like, I don't know, $600, $700 million in his bank after taxes. But work hard. That's a lot of money for Peter. Yeah, he's greedy, but he might push for more. I'm like, Peter, man, I'm not paying you more. You're fucking greedy. Can I get nice like $800 million of that for the box office? The only way I'll give you $800 million is if I make more than 20. You'll get your 850, which is like $1.3 million deal, and with your merch money, it's like $1.5 million deal. Massive contract Peter signed. Obviously. But anything over 850, you're being too generous. I'm not paying him any more than 850. If I make more than 20, he gets his 850, but I'm not paying him any more than that. If I make like 12, 13, 40 million, he gets 650. If I make 10, he gets 510. You know what I'm saying? He signs his 900 window, which is still a massive contract for Peter. That's what I'm saying. But he most likely will be getting his billion deal, his $1,076 million deal, or $1.35 billion deal if I give him $150 million for the game. $1.25 million for the game, whatever it is. That's what I'm saying. Then Mel gets his $56 million base, $55 million of the merch, and he gets $350 million of the box office. So Mel signed like a $400+ million deal, but because he lives in America, he signed like a $300 million deal. Because you have the rates. Still a massive contract Mel Gibson. He's making a lot of money. Ivan, it's a deal. That's a good contract for Mel Gibson. Ivan, you're very generous. And I was like, Ivan, thank you. This is a good deal for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that way they work hard for me. Obviously, because I want these records to work really hard for me. I want my movie to be an amazing movie. So I'm saying, give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna go just get more coffee. I'll be back in a sec. Skins movie don't want to wait. guys, I'm back. Sorry for the long way. I made my coffee. This coffee's not that good, but I'm craving a coffee right now. Coffee without cream is not that good, man. But there's no cream in the house, so I have to do with what I got, right? Yeah. It's not that good. It's not bad, but that's why whenever for my office, I'm gonna make sure I buy cream. Me and my another we'll pay for the coffee. We'll pay with our own money. I won't pay through the budget. I'll buy the coffee with my own money. Every week I get new coffee. I get cream. I get flavored cream, regular cream. I get milk. I buy like Splenda sweeteners. That way the team has a nice coffee. I'll have tea too for Peter if I choose Peter. Peter will have his tea. We work on a script. Peter can have his tea. I have my coffee. We work in the office. We work hard. We work on the script. Will you work on a script in your office or the boardroom? I don't know. Most likely my office. I have my notebook. I write, and Peter co-writes it with me, and I hire someone to type it on the computer. Because I find if you write on a notebook, you concentrate better than typing on a computer. You can just type on your computer. I know, but I concentrate better when I write it on a notebook. Okay, I see what you're saying. Who's gonna type it? Yeah, I'm gonna hire a typewriter to write it down. To write it down. While we're doing the consars, the typewriter types it down on the computer. Yeah, pay him like, I don't know, like, you can pay him like, I don't know, like, to write your script, pay him a good like $40,000 or something like that. That's good part-time money. $30,000 is a good deal for him. Nice part-time money for him, right? Yeah. So while he's the consars, the typewriter is typing down what we wrote down on this on my computer for the script. At the end of the day, you give Peter a copy of the script, and he has to take his notes with Guillermo del Toro. After work is done at 5, you go to your hotel, you take your notes with Guillermo del Toro, Peter. If I choose him, and Mel has to take his notes too if I choose Mel. That way they're prepped, and I'm going to help Peter out showing him clips of Prince of Egypt. I see what you're saying. They're all scared with torches. Oh, yeah, Peter. He's like, holy shit, looking at Masterpiece, Ivan. Thank you. You gave me some good ideas. Yeah, you help Peter out a little bit. Oh, he makes an amazing movie, yeah. Some Sarah. Yeah. What deal does Peter sign? If I pay Peter, let's say I give Peter, his 85 plus 650 plus 160 plus, let's say 150 for the game. That's $1,045,000,000. So Peter signed like a 1 point. If I give money for the game, he gets like 1.4 billion deals. Being crazy, man. Let's see currency converter. Canadian dollar to New Zealand dollar. Yeah, it's a 1.35 billion deal. I was right. So if Peter gets money for the merch, he gets a 1.35 billion deal. If he doesn't get money, if Peter gets money for the game, he signed a 1.35 billion deal. If he doesn't get money for the game, he signed a 1,076,000,000 deal. Either way, he signed a billion deal. But I most likely will not give him money for the game. So I'm paying him enough. I'm not gonna do it like that. Well, I'm paying him enough, man. I'm not gonna give him money for the game. He might be greedy. I want a piece of the game, man. I want a piece of that. Because he knows the game will be big too. Yeah, because he's greedy. He's a greedy pig Peter. Yeah. Yeah, it'll work really hard because he's getting paid. I mean, he doesn't want to fuck up my movie. He wants to make the best movie possible. And so whenever we lock ourselves in my office or the boardroom, most likely my office, me, Peter, Guillermo, Toro, and all of them have to really like. I'm fam, we gotta like. We're gonna work hard. We're gonna put in the work, and we write an amazing script together. I have a lot of help. People help me out. Hey, Ivan, you should say this in the dialogue, and they help me out. I'm saying, and we end up writing an amazing script together. Me and Peter, or Mel. Me, Mel, and Randy Wallace. I'm gonna have Randy Wallace be the co-writer with Mel Gibson if I choose Mel Gibson. He'll be the co-writer. They're gonna help me write the script for Zanus. Because I might end up choosing Mel over Peter, man. I think Mel might be the guy. I like talking about Peter more, but I think Mel might be the guy, man. I might choose Mel over Peter. Yeah, I think Mel's gonna make an amazing movie. Yeah, man. Som säger. Yeah, man. Say is gonna be a sick movie. People would tell me, yeah, I'm starting to picture all the seasons in my mind. This is gonna be a better movie than My Lord of the Rings. Yeah, it's me, Lord of the Rings, man. Looking at a masterpiece in this. A masterpiece, yeah. By a bit, though. It won't blow Lord of the Rings out of the water. No, it'll be close. But it'll beat out Lord of the Rings. You're looking at a powerful story. But it's tough to top Lord of the Rings. It'll be close, man. It will beat out Lord of the Rings. If it's done right. Write a good script, and Peter takes his notes with Guillermo del Toro, and he's prepped. You'll get a good movie. And I'll be helping him out a little bit, too. I'm going to have some input in some of the stuff, right? Because it's my book, I wrote it, I know what's best for my story. Som Sarah? Yeah. Yeah. So Peter's contract is divided for his base. He gets 10 million bonus for pre-production, which is a good deal. $10 million is a good deal for pre-production. So writing the script, helping with the main calls and all that stuff. Peter gets his 10 million for that. Overseeing stuff in Switzerland second year, and third year he gets 10 million for all that. I can either split it. Peter, I can split it like 3.3. You can get 3.3 first year, 3.3, whatever it is, second year, 3.3 third year, or you just get your full 10 million bonus. It's up to you what deal works best for you. No, Ivan, just pay me the 10 million bonus, yeah. You get your 10 million bonus, and that's for pre-production, which is a good deal for Peter. And he gets 65 million for production. And after production, he gets a 10 million bonus. After filming is done, that's for post-production. So Peter's technically getting paid for post-production too. He gets his $10 million. I release the merch, and then Peter gets his $160 million. And then when the movie comes out and I get my first check, he gets his $650. And when the game comes out, if I give him money for the game, he gets his $150 million. I most likely will not give him money for the games, I'm saying, because what I'm paying him is enough. Yeah, it's a good deal for Peter. And Mel too. Some Sarah. Yeah. Yeah. Some Sarah? Will Peter be shocked by your company or Mel? Yeah. Peter's like, Ivan, this is your company? I'm like, yeah. He's like, holy shit, you have a beautiful property here, man. He's blown away by my cereal lot. And he was flown on my private jet. Ivan, you have a nice fucking jet, man. Yeah. He's like, holy shit, your company blows out of the water. This is much better than fucking New Line, Ivan. Yeah. Ivan, your company blows out of the water. You gave me like a one. I'm gonna make Zane's for 1.6. Put a bit more money into the movie. Ivan, you gave me a 1.6 billion budget. I'm like, yeah. He's like, holy shit. You're looking at Ivan. How much money are you putting towards special effects? I don't know, like 800 million. He's like, holy shit. I can afford it. Yeah. So let's say I put 800 million towards the movie, divided by 3. Oh, my camera fell down, guys. Sorry about that. Let's say I put 800 million. 800 divided by 3. That's 266 million per movie towards visual effects. You got to split it evenly, right, towards each movie. You want to put the exact amount of money towards each movie. That way you get consistency with the quality of the movie, obviously, for your special effects. Some Sarah. If I make it for 1.6, I'm putting like about 800 million towards visual effects, around there, and like 50 million. Everything else is much cheaper. 50 million towards costumes, armor, and weapons. 40 million towards extras. 35 million towards set building. 20 million towards IMAX cameras to go over the cameras. And you also have to buy or rent the visual effects equipment. I'm most likely going to rent it. I return it after, or I can buy it. But if you buy it, in a good 10 years, better technology will come on. You have to get rid of it and get a new one. I'm most likely going to rent it. But I might just hire my own visual effects team. They work for me for all my movies. I have like a 40-50 team of visual effects people. You can have some of the weather guys who worked on Peter's company to work for you. Some sign for your movie. Ivan, this is your visual effects building? He's like, holy shit, this is nice. It's a big building. I have my console art room. He's like, Ivan, your company's sick, man. You have a nice company here, Ivan. I know, Peter. Your company blows out of the water, Ivan. I know. It's better than Hollywood. It's better than Hollywood. Some Sarah. Yeah. Oh, there's noise. Someone's cutting grass. Oh, noise stopped. Yeah, and Reza, Eric, and Hack will be my 3 head chefs. For Zanians, they get a 15,000 signing bonus. So when they fly to my office and they sign their contracts, within the next day or two, they get a $15,000 check in their bank, which is nice. It's going to help them out a little bit. And then they'll be working at Coco 40 for a good, year. Then after that 1 year, they have to let the boss know that they can't work there anymore. And then they'll be working in Switzerland in the building as my head chefs. And they get their $200,000 for year 3. And then year 4, they work again for another year. They get another $200,000. And after filming is over, they get a $50,000 bonus after that. And then for The Great Escape, they're no longer working for 2 years. They work for 1 year. So I'm no longer splitting their contract. They get $450,000 for 1 year of work, which is a lot of money for them. What about 500? I'm like, no. You get $450,000, and you get a $20,000 signing bonus, and you get another $20,000 after filming is done, and you get your $2,000 gift card, which is a good deal for them, obviously. Sarah? And for their unit, they get $500K, $25,000 bonus. They get $5,000 raises for the bonuses and $50,000 raises for their salary, which is a good deal. The photographers and all of them get their $50,000 raise too. That way they make more money, yeah. And they might cry, Ivan, thank you, man. You changed my life, man. Yeah. They're never going to make as money in this world, yeah. And they're all happy. They're like, sign me up, Ivan. They sign that contract and become amazing head chefs. But Eric has to train them. Because they're not trained chefs. I'm going to shut the window, guys. That noise is annoying, huh? Wait. Give me a sec, guys. I have to use the bathroom. I'm back in a sec. Let's get a video going and wait. Alright, guys, I'm back. I use the bathroom. That's my deal for the head chefs. Some Sarah? Yeah. They want more, I'm not paying them more money. Oh, I mean, it's a deal, yeah. They know they're never going to make as money in this world. It's very rare for someone to make 200K. No. 400K? No, man. Most chefs don't make that, man, in the world. Yeah. Yeah. Will they work after Zanus? They won't need to because they have enough money in the bank. Because after Zanus is done, I'll be calling them back around 2 years later. No. About a year later, I'll call them back. Obviously. That $250,000 is enough to last you for like 3 years, 2-3 years. They can easily buy their house and pay their mortgage and get their cars. They can easily pay their bills. Or they might work. That way they have a bit more money for themselves at another job. But they can do that. But I mean, it's up to them. They're most likely not going to work because they have more enough money in their bank. They can just relax. They have enough money to pay their mortgages, pay their car bills, everything. Yeah. And I called them back like a year later. So once filming is done, I'll call you back like 1 year later. Let's shut the window, guys. Yeah. Samsara? And you're gonna see the transition in the Gray Escape. I'm gonna have the doc team go to their apartment. They film them about to leave. They say goodbye to their kids and everything. They live in these apartments, and all of a sudden, the Gray Escape, they have a nice house, like a $400,000 house, $500,000 house. And they're driving nice cars, man, like $40,000, $50,000 cars, $60,000 cars. Yeah, they're rich now. Yeah, and I'll be signing Tony with the head chefs too. Tony will get his $100,000 for the third year, and he gets $100,000 for the fourth year. So he makes $200,000 for 2 years of work. I'm splitting his contract because Zane's is a longer project. But then for the Gray Escape, he only has to work for 1 year. He gets two $50,000, $50,000 raise. He makes two $50,000 for the Gray Escape. But Tony does not get a bonus because he's a dishwasher. But I'll pay him a lot of money for his salary. He gets his $2,000 gift card too. And they're unique. He makes $300,000. And then the Hidden Valley movie, he makes $350,000. And by the time I do the Western Gangster movie, Tony's now making $400,000 a year. After like 20 years, now he's making $400K a year as a dishwasher. Highest paid dishwasher in the world. No dishwasher makes that, man. Yeah, he becomes rich. He's rich now. Yeah, he has a nice fucking house, nice cars. Yeah, he's rich. Yeah. Whereas all the other guys get 150K. They get 100K 1 year, 50K another, which is still good for the crewmen, right? Low livings crewmen, hobby crewmen. It's a good deal for them. Yeah. Samsara? Well, Eric Rezahaki work hard. Of course they will. They don't want to lose that job. Yeah, guys, we got to work hard, man. If we slack off and make a lot of errors, Ivan might not resign us. And they don't want to go back. They don't want to go back to making $45,000 a year working at over 40. No, they want to make that kind of money. Hence, they're going to work really hard for me. You guys have to help the guys clean. You have to help them with prepping food, cutting the vegetables or fruit. You have to help them. You have to help them clean. You don't have to do as much work as the other guys, but you have to help them clean. And you're looking at 3 rushes a day. Breakfast, dinner, and dessert. That's dirty work, man. 3 rushes a day. That's why I'm paying them a lot of money, because they're doing dirty work, man. And the chefs, the other chefs and dishwashers have to mop and sweep the building. They have to clean the kitchen. I want Eric Rezahaki to help them clean the kitchen, obviously. I don't want you slacking off. I don't want to see you just standing there. You got to work. All the time you got to be working, man. Ivan, am I allowed to go outside and have a little break? Of course you can. You can go outside and have a 5-10 minute break, Zoom with your family, Zoom call with your family. That's fine, but you need to be working hard. I don't pay you $200K to slack off. You have to work hard, man. This is not Coco 41. I'm paying you $18 an hour, $45,000 a year. No, I'm paying you $200K. I expect you to work much harder than even you do at Coco 40. Because Coco 40, they don't pay you as much right now. And Tony will be washing a shitload of dishes. Dirty work. But because I'm paying him $100K to work, he's getting like his $2,700 check every. He's getting like, I don't know, his $5,300 check every month to work hard. That's a lot of money for Tony. For saying this. He's making like $63,000 after taxes for year 3. Like $26,000 for 2 years of work. It's a lot of money for Tony. He'll work hard. Sarah. Yeah, Resident Hacker are making 10 grand a month, making 200K a year, $10,000 a month. Yeah, man, it's something crazy. And for the Great Escape, because their contract is not split, they're making like $23,000 a month. 450K is like 23,000 a month. Yeah, like 12 grand a month, or 12 grand a paycheck they're making every 2 weeks for the Great Escape. It's a lot of money. They work hard, man. They're getting paid. They're getting paid, yeah. They get spoiled too. They got to eat the luxurious buffet. Nice fucking food, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, year one's up. Year two is up, obviously. Year one is up, obviously. No, sorry. Eric Rezahak will be working at Hoko 40 for 2 years. And I'll call them, because second year they don't work. They only start work third year, so I'll be signing them first year. So they'll be working at Hoko 40 for 2 years, and after 2 years they have to let the boss know they can't work there anymore. And for year three, they start work in Switzerland. I'm gonna rent a big building, and I'm gonna install a dishwasher there. I'm gonna rent kitchen equipment. I'm gonna put a kitchen there, everything. Unless the place already has a kitchen, I'm gonna have to install a dishwashing machine in there. I'm gonna have to rent a bunch of plates, utensils, everything for the buffet. Because you don't want to have the crewmen eat food with plastic plates and forks. That's very unprofessional. No, have real plates and have nice top notch utensils. That way my company's top notch. I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna have a dishwasher, and the dishwashers have to work. I'm gonna have 3 dishwashers per section. So Tony washes the dishes, and then 2 dishwashers take the dishes out. And in another section, 1 person washes dishes, two dishwashers take the dishes out, and the same thing for the other section. There's 3 sections, 9 dishwashers. I'm sorry. And Tony is the boss of the dishwashers. Hey Tony, I need you to make sure when you're done your shift, make sure you check the dish pit. Make sure it's all clean. Make sure you tell the guys. Make sure you guys clean this place nice. You have to do that, Tony. Oh, don't worry about the boss. I'll do that. And he works hard. He's getting paid, obviously. Make a lot of money. I'm sorry. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Look at Ivan now. He's a movie star. I remember when he was a dishwasher at Coco 40, and now he's a movie star. He's boss now. He owns this company with his wife, and he's the movie star of Zanus. Yeah, like holy shit, he signed his massive multi-billion deal with fucking Amazon. Yeah. Even though these guys signed master contracts, his pocket change where the contract me and my wife signed, right? Me and my son, we signed a massive deal with Amazon, man. Fucking boss. So boss, we don't even handle it. If there's something wrong in a section, we don't even handle it. The supervisors handle it, or the team will handle it. Whereas I'm the star of my Zanes when we filming the movie. I'm fucking boss, man. I see another. Yeah. Some Sarah? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's why those Zanes are gonna beg at the Zanes, but they're not good for the Great Escape of Keanu Reeves. I can say that. They're not good. They're not good for the Great Escape with Keanu Reeves. I'm gonna keep saying that. Yeah. Samsara. I wish I could find that experience video with Mel Gibson, but I can't find it. It used to be on YouTube. It's not there anymore. Things about that from my world tour. I think YouTube took it down. Yeah, it's not there anymore. Yeah, it's not there anymore. Yeah. So what's your plan when you meet your significant other? Okay, I'm gonna do my 30 days goodbye. Once I pay the fee, I'm gonna do my 30 days goodbye, my 4-day goodbye in Elmer. I'm gonna wait until I get the check. But once I get the check, I'm gonna stay at the Chateau Cartier in Elmer for 10 days. Enjoy myself for 10 days, and after that, I'm gonna see my significant other in Los Angeles. And don't come and see me significant other. Let me see my final 4-day goodbyes first, and I'll see you in Los Angeles after that. You're just gonna want to see me, obviously. I'm like, don't visit me now. I'm really pissed off. You're gonna ruin the surprise for me. Let me see you after the 4 days. The least you can do is listen to me and consider what I did for you. Okay, I'll listen to you. Yeah. So, Sarah, I'm gonna fly to Los Angeles, and I see her in the airport. Obviously, she's crying, and I'm crying too. And after that, we go to the hotel. You know what I'm saying? And then after we go to the hotel, she's gonna ask me, I don't know how much money we are. But yeah, I made like $50 million on my book. She's like, holy shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I made like $50 million. I was like, holy shit, we can do unheard things with that money. I'm like, yes, I know. We can do unheard things with that money. Yeah. So, Sarah. Then we'll stay in Los Angeles for 2 days. I'm gonna go clubbing with her and all that stuff. Go out to dinner with her, do nice stuff in Los Angeles for 2 days. And while I'm in the club making out, we're gonna be making out. Obviously, we're dancing to music, and you're looking at everyone staring, taking pictures, and it's trending online. Look at Ivan making out with another at the club. It's trending. Yeah, it's trending. Yeah, trending online, man. And that's when she'll start to feel on top of the world. It's like, holy shit, Ivan, I feel so on top of the world because we're trending every fucking day, man. The whole world's tuning in. Yeah. And after the 2 days, I'll book a private flight to Vancouver because we're gonna live in Vancouver. And I'm gonna book a luxury hotel suite. The best hotel in Vancouver, I'm gonna look it up. And I'm okay. I want you. What's your best suite here? And we rent the best suite. We'll be staying in a suite for a good maybe I don't know like month. A couple months maybe, which is a few $1,000,000 in cost, but that's pocket change if you have billions in your account, right? And that's when I register for the bank cards. We go clothes shopping in Vancouver Pacific Center. We buy the jets, we buy the yacht. Obviously, we'll buy that all right away, and we're gonna have to make plans for building our dream $600 million house. Hire an architect company in Vancouver. And we buy land, or I'll build on top of it. Most likely on land. We build our dream home, like Incredibles. $600 million house. Fucking high-tech house, yeah, with a GPS, automatic doors. I mean, you want all your doors to be automatic? Yeah, I want automatic doors. I want a GPS speaking. I want moving floors, moving couches. Okay, Ivan, and they pimp it out completely. I want an indoor pool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I want moving blinds, advanced blinds that, you know what I'm saying, something fucking high tech. My house, a high tech shower, high tech toilet, everything is pimped out with GPS speaking. You want GPS speaking? Yeah, I want GPS speaking. I want an elevator. Bottom floor is a garage, second floor is a room, third floor is where we live. Holy shit, this is high tech, I know. $600 million. I'll pay the architectural company a good like $500K to plan it, help me plan it. And I'll pay the construction company a few $1 million, $3.54 million. That's a good deal for the company to build your house. Yeah, that way the guys get paid, right? The construction company has to get paid. I'll pay them like $4 million. That's a good paycheck for the company to build my house, me my scenario's dream house. Some Sarah. Yeah. I'm gonna film and after that we call up George. George will help us plan Skies Entertainment. I'm gonna hire a doc team. They're gonna film all that. I'm gonna have a George Lucas documentary planning Skies with George, and after I'm gonna have the reaction video of the house being built and my studio lot being built. And you guys will be watching that too, looking at a sick documentary, and that will keep you guys going until I release the trailers for the behind the scenes of Zanus, the game trailer, the movie trailer. That documentary will keep you. You guys are going to be watching the documentary over and over again. Keep you going until you wait for the behind the scenes of the movie. And the trailers for the documentary, trailers for the movie, trailers for the game, yeah. And the Sky Source News will keep you going. I know what I'm doing. I'm looking at a crazy frenzy for the George Lucas documentary too. Everyone getting food and around the world, something crazy. Well, when you release the George Lucas documentary, I'll release it early first year. Like a good month into the first year, I'll release it. The doc team gives me the file. I give the file to my web designer, and he puts a countdown, and the documentary will be available to watch in 28 days. And the whole world's counting down. I can't wait to see the two documentaries, a reaction, Flying Scars with George. Yeah, looking at a sick documentary for that. You're gonna know what it's like when me and another plan Skies Entertainment. Yeah, plan our company. It's been fucking cool. Some Sarah. Yeah. I'm just gonna take my shower, go get my beer, supposed to enjoy the show with you guys. After that, I'm gonna watch some Rap Radius Stalker game walkthrough. It's a good game. And we're ending 2024, guys, soon. In about a month, we're ending 2024. Christmas time, and you have New Year's, and we're 2025. I'm turning 33 years old in January. 33. Last year in my early 30s. After that, I'm in my mid 30s. I'm getting old, man. In 7 years, I'll be 40. Time flies by so fast. And that's why I really got to get this book done. Because I want to pay the fee around my late 30s. I'm going to let the Gates know in 2029. I'll let them know. Yeah, guys, I want to get my book self-published. Did you edit it? Yeah, I proofread it. I designed my cover. I want to get this proofread. And they're like, fuck, man, Ivan Goss, man. He has a key. He's special. He's going to make his billions off this. The true nature will come out, obviously. But I'm not selling. I'm not going to do like that, Sarah. I'm not going to let the Gates do it like that. Some Sarah? Yeah. Yeah. What about the cars, Ivan? The cars are not getting until the house is built. I'm gonna tell my scenario. Look, man, there's no point of us buying the cars now because we're staying in a hotel. We can just have limo services to take us around, or drivers. We don't need to buy the cars now, or lease the cars now. Let's lease the cars when the house is built. So once the house is built and our garage is now ready, we can now go to the dealership in Vancouver. We buy our high-end cars, lease our high-end cars. I'm gonna get my Jeep, my nice winter Jeep, a Porsche. I'm gonna get my Ferrari, and I don't know what car she'll get. She might get maybe a Lexus for the winter, maybe a Benz, a BMW. I don't know what car she gets. A convertible Benz, a BMW. I don't know. But if she does get a Benz or BMW, she's gonna get the high-end ones, like the $150,000 ones, not the $60,000 ones. No, the one like $200,000 ones she's gonna get. Because we're billionaires now, we can easily afford it. It's pocket change. If you have, I don't know, $15, $14 in your bank, it's pocket change. Yeah, it's all pocket change. The only stuff that's a big cost are the jets, the yacht, the house, the studio lot. That's a big, the budget of the movie, the budget for the game. That's like, I don't know, $2.8 billion of our money, $3 billion of our money, whatever it is, $2.8 billion of our money. Everything else is all pocket change. The vacations is pocket change. A few $1,000,000 in costs for the vacations. Pocket change if you have billions in your account, right? Yeah. It's all pocket change. The cars, pocket change. The clothes, pocket change. Going out to eat, pocket change. All that's pocket change, yeah. Yeah. Will you be doing stuff with her in Vancouver? Of course I will. I'm going to be checking out clubs in Vancouver with her, going to bars, going to restaurants, going to events, all that stuff. And it's all trending, man. All that's trending. When I go out there, it's all trending, yeah. So I'm saying, it's all trending. Oh my God, I feel so down with the world. I know, it's a good feeling, sweetie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I feel so on top of the world. Yeah, I know, it's a good feeling. Yeah. That's why she cries, man. She doesn't want to miss out on this, man. But she's crazy. I want to be featured in the magazine. I want to be movies with him. I want his blades. I want to go close on him. I want to travel on the road and stay at the best suites. I want to be featured in the magazine. I want to travel with him. I want to fly with him. I want to go out to dinner with him. I want to do all this stuff with him. I'm saying, yeah, she's crazy. I want to see the light. That's why she cries, because she's crazy. Yeah, she's a crazy woman. That's why she cries. Yeah, man, she got duped by the gates. She's fucking stupid, man. Oh my God. You sell it when you have the keys, man. Like, oh my God. The reason why I gave her the keys, we don't have to sell the gates, man. You sell it anyways. You're fucking stupid. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, and now she's crying for me to get her out of Hollywood because she knows she got duped by the gates. Yeah, she wants out of Hollywood. Yeah. Yeah, the first thing, I know, once I register for the bank card, the first thing she tells me, Ivan, you want to go clothes shopping? That's what she tells me. I'm like, sure, let's go clothes shopping. We buy a bunch of clothes, man. All these shoes, all these pants, all these shirts, shades, you know what I'm saying, earrings. She gets her makeup. We go on a huge clothes shopping spree, man. In the Pacific Center Mall. Pacific Center Mall and other clothing stores in Vancouver, right? Other high-end clothing stores in Vancouver we check out. And we buy like nice fucking high-end clothes, like $3,000 outfits, $300 pants, $250 shirts, easily affordable. Yeah, because the mall, clothes in the malls are very expensive. They're like, you have like $300 pants, $1,000 jackets, $1,500 jackets. I can afford all that now. It's all pocket change. I see a nice $2,000 jacket, I buy it. I buy like 10 $2,000 jackets It's pocket heavy. Me and my son are gonna be spending a couple $100 on clothes. 250, 300, 350K on clothes. It's crazy. It's pocket change if you build your account, right? It's pocket change. We store all our clothes in the hotel room. And we have like a bunch of clothes, man. Yeah. And we bought. How much clothes we buy? I mean, I'll get like, I don't know, like 50 pair of pants, 50, 60 pair of shirts. That's enough. Shirts and sweaters, that kind of stuff. V-necks, dress shirts. I'll get like 35 pair of shoes. My significant other gets like 35, 40 pair of shoes. Sweetie, you don't get like 1,000, don't get like 200 shoes, man. You're going to be wasting money. Get maybe 40 pair. That's enough. That's enough for us. That way we don't waste money. Okay, Ivan. No, like, it's your money. You can do whatever you want with it, but please don't waste money. I don't want you getting like 200 shoes. You don't even wear out your fucking shoes. Get like 35, 40 pair of shoes. That's enough. That's what I'm saying. Don't get like 1,000 clothes. No, we can get maybe like 100, like 20 clothes. 50 pair of pants, 50 pair of shirts, 60 pair of shirts. That's enough. I'll get myself maybe 15 pair of suits. That's enough for work. I'm not going to get 40 pair of suits. No, I'll get like 15 pair of suits. She gets 15 pairs of suits, women's suits, right? You know the flight attendant suits? She gets those suits. Yeah, nice fucking suits for work. The suits I'm not going to buy until I'm about to start work for SkySource. Once I'm about to start work for SkySource, that's when I buy my suits and my dress shoes too. I'll get like a couple pairs of dress shoes. Maybe 6, 7 pair of dress shoes. And I'll get like 15, 16 pair of suits. Like nice $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 suits. Nice fucking suits I'm going to buy for work. When I start SkySource Entertainment. Will you wear your suits a lot? Yes, I will. During work, I'll be wearing my suits a lot. But I'm also going to be wearing casual clothing sometimes for work too. I'm not always going to wear suits. I'm going to wear my suits a lot for work, obviously. We look professional, right? Yeah. Some Sarah. It got dark all of a sudden. It's dark. You can still see more, right? I should have put the lights on, but it's all good. Yeah. Tomorrow I work at 9:30 at Coco 40. Yeah. And I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday again. Yeah, 4 days straight. Starting tomorrow. I only get 2 days off a week. Thursdays and Saturdays I get off. And the rest of the week I work. I need the money, man. I need the money. Yeah. 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 That's what I'm gonna do my significant other before I start SkySource Entertainment. When we go on your vacation, once our personal stuff is all done with, we can now go on our vacation. Like once we do the personal stuff and then plan SkySource with George. Once that's over with, now we can go on our vacation. So the house is getting built. We already bought our yacht. We bought our jets. We bought a lot of our clothes. Now we can go on our vacation. Once we finish planning SkySource with George, we can now go on our vacation. I want to visit Japan, Switzerland, and Dubai. And she can pick her 3 countries. I want to visit Japan first. Yeah, let's visit Tokyo, Japan. We visit Tokyo, Japan. I want to go to Tokyo, Japan. We stay there for a good I'll stay in each country for a good 2.5, 3 weeks. And we come back to Vancouver, we see the updated progress of the house being built, the sewer lot being built. We stay in the hotel for a little bit, and we go on another vacation. That's how it works. So Sarah? Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do with my significant other. Yeah. And you're fucking welcome. She's fucking evil, man. Yeah, she cries to me every night and she bangs me after that, man. She's evil, man. That's why I'm gonna get my girlfriend. Man, that's too bad. Yeah, she pisses me off. She wants her full cake, yeah. Yeah. And Sky still be better in Hollywood, guys. Better coming in Hollywood, yeah, man. Biggest film brand in the industry. I got signed by Sky. I got signed by Disney. Sky sounds bigger than Disney. Yeah. I got signed by Warner Bros. Yeah, I got signed by Sky. Sky Source. I got signed by Warner Bros. I got signed by Sky. Sky Source. Sounds like a big fucking company, yeah. Better than Hollywood. Yeah. Except my fame is behind the scene fame, obviously. And my company is direct to 4K Blu-ray. It's not, movies are not released on theaters. I told you, economically speaking, the theater thing doesn't work. Looking at, for my movie, looking at every time slot booked for a full day for months, 7 days a week, it's something crazy. All the time slots booked sold out 7 days a week for months. It's too crazy. Yeah. And people around the world can only see that movie one time. If everyone wants to see it twice again, it's booked for another couple more months. It's crazy economically speaking. That's why the best thing to do is have 4K Blu-ray or streaming. But I don't like streaming. I'm gonna have 4K Blu-ray. Release it on 4K Blu-ray, direct to 4K Blu-ray on Amazon. So on Amazon, that's the best way to make it work. The 4K Blu-ray thing is crazy too, but it's not as crazy as the theater chain. The theater chain is fucking crazy. That's why my movies will not be on theaters, guys. I'm sorry. It'll be direct to 4K Blu-ray, which is fucking sick. Put money into a theater system at home, you're looking at an amazing experience at home. I know what I'm doing. You have your speakers, you have your nice TV, or your projector if you're rich. My private IMAX theater I'm gonna own. And you watch the movie in 4K, you're looking at a beautiful experience at home. An amazing experience at home. If you want your house to go dark, you have to put money into blinds that make your house go dark. Because seeing a movie when it's dark is a better experience than when it's light. But it doesn't matter. If you don't have the blinds, it's fine. You're certainly get a good experience at home. But if you have your room go dark, it's even a better experience. My private IMAX theater, I'm going to have my room go dark and everything. And so I'm going to get a nice theatrical experience at home when I watch my movie. Zanus. Yeah. A beautiful experience at home. Sarah? So there's two kinds of theaters. Yeah, you have the standard one where you just have your flat screen TV and you have maybe 2 speakers. That's what the average person can afford. And you have the other one. You have a theater room where the room actually goes dark, and you have your big screen TV and you have your projectors. So you put money into a theater room. Obviously, it can vary from $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. And the ones who are very rich can put money into a $100,000 theater room or even a private IMAX room like me. That's for the rich. Neo Tooth has a high-end theater room in his house with a projector and everything. You have 2 choices. You can either have a theater room with a TV or a theater room with a projector that projects onto the screen. The projector is better, obviously. Those are for the people who make a couple $100,000 a year to their millions. In the private IMAX theater, that's for people who are worth tens of millions. The Hollywood A-listers. They can afford it. A private IMAX room is like $400,000 minimum to install in your house. $400,000 to a few million bucks. I'm gonna put like $2 million towards my private IMAX room. I'm gonna pimp it out. A nice big projector in my room. I'm gonna have my IMAX projector. I buy my 4K Blu-ray player. I put the HDMI towards the connected to the projector, and then I watch Zane's on a fucking an IMAX experience. That's for the rich who can afford it. Peter might put money. Yeah, I'm gonna build my own private IMAX room too. Yeah, Peter, you can afford it. You're a multi-billionaire, and you made your money off Zane's. You can afford it, and he might put money into a private IMAX room, Peter, in his house. That way, he gets an amazing experience when he watches it with his family. Yeah, obviously. Sorry. Sarah? Yeah. Yeah, if you think Neil Hughes is a crazy Star Wars fan, nothing. Like, he'll be a much crazier Zane's fan than he is even Star Wars. Because I'm special, I'm the son of God. George Lucas is special, but he's not the son of God. I'm more famous than George. And George is fucking famous. He's world famous, yeah. Everyone around the world knows George Lucas. Yeah. And he's even a crazier Zane's fan. He's like, holy shit, he can't wait for the game, the merchandise, the documentary, and the movie. And you have that. You also have Sky Source News, right? You guys will be tuning into my Sky Source News, reading the news, everything. For the movie and everything, yeah. Interviewing when they interview the stars, and me, my suit, other Peter or Mel, Guillermo del Toro, Fran, Barry Osborne, they interview all of us. Yeah. Who do you want them to interview, Ivan? Just the 7 team, the producers and all them, and the actors. That's good enough. You don't have to interview anybody else. Yeah. The other guys you don't interview. The head chefs? No, I'm not going to interview the head chefs. They're head chefs. No. The photographers and all them, you don't interview them. No, you interview just the 7 team and the producers, the assistant producers and all them, the directors and the actors. That's good enough. The main, 12 stars you interview. And you can interview some of the minor ones if you want, but I mean, I'm gonna focus mainly on the main 12, 13 stars. They're the ones who are featured on the magazines. Also, the other guys are not featured. Samsara. The minor roles are not featured. But the actor for Baramis, like Morale. No, Morale I might have him featured. The actor for Baramis, Lithius, Elizabeth, Bo, Mass Bass, those guys will not be Lithius. Those guys will not be interviewed. They won't be featured on the magazine attitudes. Only the main 12 stars I signed the first day, they're featured on the magazine attitudes with me, the commercials, everything. The minor characters are not. The more minor characters are not featured. The Ephesus actor will not be featured because Ephesus is a minor character in the book. I'm sorry. Aratat's a major character. Ephesus is minor. He's a minor character in the book when you read it. But he's key to the plot. That's why I'm going to pay that guy, and that's like $400,000 for that scene. That way he destroys the role for Ephesus. The voice actor, right? The actor, right? Yeah. Some Sarah. Yeah, you guys be tuning into the Sky Source News. And that's why I don't want to hear that free money bullshit. Because once I'm king, you're obsessed with tuning into my life, my trends, my Sky Source News. You want to know every detail. You're obsessed with tuning in. And now I'm like, yeah, I now know why the world made me pay. It's not because of the free money. No, they know I'm worth the free money. It's because they want to see me have sex. It's not because of the free money. Yep, I figured it out. I'm not fucking stupid, man. You think I'm stupid? All of a sudden, once you saw me have sex, now you're obsessed with me. You buy my book. You're excited for my game and my movie and everything. You're buying all my merch, which means I'm worth the free money. You're obsessed with tuning into my life. Hence, I'm worth the free money. Hence, you only make me pay free because you want to see me have sex because you're selfish. And before I can be you, you want to see both of them have sex. Because you're selfish. You want your full cake, man. You make my life your business, man. That's why I'm peacing out. I'm not just doing that. I'm Piecing the fuck out after I pay the fee. Some Sarah. I wish you guys the best though. You're gonna be left behind, like you know, yeah. Some Sarah. Ivan, how top notch will your game be? Unreal Engine 5 technology. You know the Matrix Awakens demo I showed you? Yeah. You're looking at technology like that for Zanus, and for you're looking at technology like that for Zanus and for the Great Escape. You're looking at like technology like that. I'm gonna tell the guys, I'm gonna show them the Matrix Awakens clip. I want Unreal Engine 5 technology like this. Okay, you gotta make it for a lot of money. Okay, I'll make Zanus for $500 million. And the Great Escape I'll make for $500 million. Is that enough, guys? Yeah, that's enough. That's more than enough. The most expensive game that was made for was like Elden Ring, which was like $180 million. The Last of Us Part 2 was made for $100 million. You got a game like that. $500 million is unheard of for the game, man. Looking at unheard of technology for the game. That's how Rao would be like, holy shit, I have an Unreal Engine 5, like Matrix Awakens. I'm like, yeah, he's like, holy shit. Sign me up, fam. Yeah, he's like, sign me up, fam. I'm excited for this game, yeah. The Zanus game will be good, but not as good as The Great Escape. Because The Great Escape, you can relate to it more. We're in New York. We train in company, we're on the run. Imagine like Unreal Engine 5 and you're in New York City, you're in Italy, looking at a sick game. It'll be better than the Zanus game. Because fantasy games tend to not be as good as Secret Agent games. They're good games, but they're not as good as like the Secret Agent games, and like in you can relate to it more, right? Because where I'm in New York looking at a sick game for the Great Escape, man. And that's why my game might be number one. It might be number one, yeah. I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Unreal Engine 5 technology. I'll say Matrix Awaken PS5. Okay. Picture this. This is Unreal Engine 5, guys. See how top notch that is? Yeah.
You still got it. Like riding a bike, they say.
Yeah.
I sometimes miss this.
See how top notch the graphics are? Yeah, those things are for my game, man.
The hell are you doing back there?
Sorry, I was told this is a sim preparing me to fight the system.
Right on. You know about this?
Yeah. So it's supposed to be a little unreal.
You see how top notch those graphics are? Yeah. Think of some after my games, guys. For Zanus and the Great Escape. Hey, you see how top notch those graphics are? Yeah, man.
So, what now?
This is how it is for the Great Escape.
Haven't you ever
Yeah.
watched a movie before? Shoot the tires. Say no more.
Yeah. That's how top notch my game's gonna be, guys.
Keep them off her. You drive. I'll shoot.
Yeah, man. See that? Yeah, picture car chases like that for the Great Escape. That's why Rob will be like, holy shit, I can't wait to play this game. Sign me up, fam. He's all excited. And Zanus will be like that too, except it's fantasy. Yeah, picture car chases like that. See how top notch that is? This technology is like future technology, what you see in Matrix Awakens. That's like a $400+ million game, yeah. No game has been made for more than $200 million. And I'm making Zanus for $500, and I'm making The Great Escape for $560, maybe $570 million. Looking at car chases like that, you're looking at a sick game. I'm in New York, looking at a sick game. That's why Rob will be so hyped to play the game. And the Great Escape might be split player, or maybe not. I don't know. It might be like a way out split player, or I might just have it be single player. We'll see what happens. But just looking at a sick game. Yeah, man. That's why the game might be number one, guys. The game might be number one. It's already 12:20. The game might be number one, man. Yeah, man. It might be number one. The game. The game might be number one. The game might be number one, guys. Yeah, man, you remember that? What I showed you? Yeah, looking at something talking about for my game. Yeah. Because I'm putting $500 million is unheard of towards a game, man. And so you're looking at unheard of technology like Mages Awakens. Looking at a sick game. That's why the game might be number one. Yeah. I don't think it'll beat out the movie, but it might beat out the movie, man, the game. The game is going to be very popular. Very, very popular. Will the merch beat the game? Nah, I don't think the merchandise will beat the game. It's cooler to play a game than rock merch, right? The merch will be very popular, but not as popular as the game. The game is going to be very popular. Like Neo 2's, John Campy plays games too. He might buy the game and play it. Robert Burnett might play the game. Look, it's something crazy, man. The whole world's going to be excited to play that game. And watch Rabbi's Walking too. Neo 2's will guarantee buy my game. He's a gamer. He loves games. Yeah, I can't wait to play that Gray Escape Xenos game. Looking at a sick game, man. Yeah, man, sick fucking Unreal Engine 5 games. Because most games are made for like 50, 60, 100 million, 80 million. And they look still amazing. Well, imagine $500 million towards a game. Looking at an unheard of game for Xenos. Yeah, man. Samsara? And Robert will get his own office in my studio lot building. That's where he does his recordings for the game. I'm gonna build him an office. I'm gonna call it Brad's office. He's like, Ivan, I have my own office. I'm like, yeah, I built you a nice tiny office here. He's like, holy shit, Ivan, thanks, man. He's my walkthrough star. Then he does a magazine shoot. I'll pay him like $5,000 for it and interview him in the game section. The game section won't be as detailed as the movie section, but I'll have some news for the game too. How does it feel being the walkthrough star for Sky? Oh, it feels great. I can't wait to play this game. I'm excited to be a part of this family, to be a part of this experience. I interview Rybrad. Yeah, he's all excited for the game. Yeah, and he'll become more famous to the world. Though, I'm gonna link his YouTube channel on the section where he does the walkthrough. That way, some people can show him some support. He's still a slight attention, but he'll gain a little bit more followers, right? I don't know. By the time I saw him, he has like 14.5 million followers. A couple years go by, he now has like 17 million, 18, 16 million followers. He gained a bit more followers, he's a bit more popular now. But he's still a side attention. Don't hate him, so yeah. He's still a side attention. I'll help him out a little bit, obviously, by promoting his channel, that kind of stuff. Yeah. This is a long video. I can talk for an hour and 50 minutes, guys. That's good enough. Yeah. That's why Sky will be top notch, man. Better than Hollywood. Yeah, man. Better than Hollywood. Yeah. Working on the game will be fun too. As me and my other are doing a lot of work, man. We have to film the movie. We also have the Hollywood actors for Zanes, they have to film the movie, they also have to do the game work. They gotta go in the studio and do their voice acting work. So John and all of them have to do their voice acting work in my studio in Vancouver. They also have to wear the motion capture technology to capture the motion effects. That way the characters look like them. If you want the characters to look like them, you have to wear the motion capture technology. And they that's how they do the movie, and that's how the characters look like them. So all the characters in my game are gonna look like the actors. You're gonna Taki looks like me. This here looks like my significant other. They actually look like the characters, which is fucking cool. The game only they only have to do maybe 2 months of work around it for the game. Around there, and they get their check. 1.5, 1.8, 1.9, 2 million check. It's a good paycheck for them. They work for 2 months, they get their check, the actors, for Xenos, for the Xenos game. And Keanu Reeves on them do work for the Great Escape, they get their check too. Yeah. Samsara? Ivan, you're making a game? I'm like, yeah. You want to be part of the game? Sure, I want to be part of the game. Sign me up. I want to be part of that game. Yeah, they all want to be part of the game too. Yeah. Holy shit! So all your movies you turn into games. Yeah, all my movies I'm turning into games, guys. Looking at a sick game. Yeah. A sick fucking game. Alright, what about the Matrix? The Matrix is not happening. They're doing Matrix 5, so it's not happening, man. If they do 2 movies, they're not going to agree to delete it. So the Matrix is most likely not happening, guys. It's going to be the Great Escape of Keanu Reeves, which is going to be a sick movie. Samsara. Yeah. Yeah. Will the agents try and get a piece of the game? Yeah, they will. The Hollywood actors agents are going to try and get a piece of everything. They're going to try and get more for the merch. What about 10 million for the merch? I'm like, no, I'm not paying 10 million for the merch. What about 10 million for the game? They're going to try and push for a high salary for the game, maybe $8, $9, $10 million, or like a low salary, and the actors get points. But the actors are not getting points for the game. They're not getting shit off the game. They get their flat salary, and that's it. I'm not giving anyone a piece of the game. My company, no one's touching the game because the game might be number 1. You're greedy with the game, yeah, because the game might be number 1, guys. It might beat up my movie and my merch. The gaming industry is bigger than the movie industry. It's bigger than the movie industry. It's a bigger industry. That's why the game might be number 1. Samsara. Yeah. I could pay Keanu Reeves his millions for the Great Escape. That way he gets paid, but he's not getting any royalties. I can give Keanu Reeves maybe $10 million. That's paid through the $5-6 million budget. I can give Scarlett maybe $6 million. I can give Ben $7 million for the game. They don't get, considering they're big, it's paying them $500K to slap in the face, but they're not getting any royalties. They just get their flat salary and that's it. Samsara. But you're not playing as them in the game. That's the thing, though. But they're gonna be in a lot of scenes, the cutscenes, and their CPU characters that you fight in the game. Obviously, you can pay them a lot of money, but they're not getting any money they're not getting any royalties for the game. I'm not giving anyone squat for the royalties for my game. The game money, I'm very protective of because it might be number 1. I'm not kidding around. The game, you're looking at Unreal Engine 5. I showed you guys the Matrix Awakens clip, guys. Think of something like that for my car chases. In my Great Escape game, looking at a revolutionary technology for my games, man. The games are going to be very, very fun to play and very popular. It might be number 1. It might beat up my merch and my movie. Yeah. That's why I'm very protective over the game. No one's taking any royalties for the game. The movie I don't mind giving a piece of, and the merch, but the what? The game, no one's getting a piece of that. Samsara? Yeah. Answer my scotch is coming to blow out the water. Anyways, guys, I talked for now for 15 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed this show. I'll upload this video. I'm going to take my shower and I'm going to go to start my brilliant smells. I'm going to enjoy the show with you guys. It's Ivan Mayer. I'm signing up. Peace, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this amazing show. Bye, guys. Don't hate them, son.